Alrighty, this is the generator from my previous video, the one that's got the keyless remote start. Fired it up when I was having that trouble. Power went out with the breathing. Anyway, it's a great generator because it does everything I need and more, and I got a great deal on it. Love eBay. But anyway, I also have a smaller Champion. I'm kind of sold on the Champion brand. Their customer service is amazing. I had an issue with the keychain remote starter, and called them up, said, man, this thing's kind of cracked a little bit, and they sent me another one out. No hassle, no paperwork, no cost out of my pocket whatsoever. They just made it right. They took care of me. So I really like Champion a lot. Kind of need to clean these things up, get kind of dirty. But anyway, we got this one at Tractor Supply. It was like almost 300 bucks, and that was from when we lived in the RV there before we got the house going. It did everything we needed for the RV. Well, we get the big house, and that one won't cut it no more, so we get a bigger one. And now this does everything I need. And I've got this Honda EU. I've had it for about, I think about like eight or 9 years. It's been a great generator. I don't know how many hours I've got on this thing, but tons. When I used to live in Terlingua, this was my primary generator for running the air conditioner. So it'd run, 6-7 hours a day, every day. Finally got some trash in the carb. And, carbs these days, they don't really want you taking them apart and cleaning them, adjusting them. So I had to get a new carb for it, about like 50, 60 bucks, I don't know. But now it runs great again, so that's awesome. If I have to have power during the night when we're asleep, this will be the generator I run, because it's got like 3.2 gallon tank or something like that. 3 or 4 gallon, I forget. But anyway, it'll run almost 24 hours on just that little bit of gas. So love that. And plus it's super quiet. This one's pretty loud, takes about 3/4 of a gallon per hour. This one's not loud, but it ain't quiet like the Honda is. Yeah, I forget the fuel efficiency numbers on this one, but this one I run on propane anyway, so I'm not really concerned about having to come out here in the middle of the night and screw with it, fill it up with gas. The propane tank's right there. This is a little cover box that I built that actually goes over the top of this generator. Keeps it out of the sun, stuff like that. Kind of disguises, because we are right next to the interstate, so I don't want somebody coming over here and walking off with them. There's the demand regulator. I've just sat it there beside it. I haven't actually mounted it. Anyway, this NEMA L1430R plug, this goes to the house. Let's see, get a shot of that there. 30 amp, 125, 250 volt. It'll plug in here, it'll plug in here, and it'll plug in here. So it doesn't matter which generator I want to use, I just move the cord to the proper one and run it. That's pretty easy. I suppose I could hook up a switch where it's all automatically done, but that's complicated and extra money. No need for it. It's easy to move the cord. I really like how this one has the remote control start. I kind of wish the Honda did. It does have electric start, but I just have to tinker with it to get it to be remote control start. I know they sell kits for that, but I don't think it's worth the cost. Pain in the butt for me. This one though is pull start only. For 300 bucks, what do you expect? But anyway, this here's my backup power system. One other thing I wanted to mention while we're talking about backup power systems. As I'm working, yeah, the mule, gotta get that gone. I'm working on this here. I got these two alternators. This one's 150 amp Bosch. That's a 185 amp John Deere. I forget. They got a brand they call it. But anyway, Kohler Command 18 horse, electric start, 2-cylinder. And I don't know if you can see this very well, but it runs on propane. Propane only, in fact, because the carburetor has been completely removed and it now has a Impco propane carb. I don't know if that's showing up on camera or not. The sun's kind of messing with me. But anyhow, the idea here is serpentine belt pulley, serpentine belt, a couple alternators, and I can make close to 300 or more amps at 12 volt DC with this thing. But that's an ongoing project. I'll have more details on that when I finally get some time to finish it. Which seems like never. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all what it was that I was using to power the house when the power goes out. I really like this. I found it on eBay. It was like 550 bucks. I got no complaints whatsoever. It works beautifully. You know, sure, it could be a little bit quieter, but who cares? You got power. Live with the noise. And besides, I live next to the interstate, so I always hear traffic noise and whatnot. It's not like a big deal, but what's a bigger deal is not being in the dark. Alright, well, catch you later.